I absolutely believe you can have it all because I am example you can have it all. You have to believe in yourself. You cannot listen to somebody who has negative thinking, who is bitter. One time I remember I was sitting in the car with my mom. She came to visit me to California. I think it was a year like a 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But I was many times alone. I used to travel the world. I used to do tattoo conventions. I was just really laser focused on my work. There was one thing in my life. All of this is really beautiful. All of this traveling, all of these nice places I see, all of this beautiful success I encounter in my work. But I was really wishing for a beautiful partner to share into it, because it is nice to have everything in life, but it didn't have so much meaning for me because I was always alone. Like, end of the day, let's say I won the first place in the tattoo convention in Paris in the most prestigious, the art scene, where is the best artists from all over the world. I was so happy at that moment when that happened, but end of the day, I came to hotel room and I was alone. There was nobody to share it with. So I was sitting in the car, we were driving, and I was talking to my mom, and I said, Mom, do you think there's going to be the day when I find my one or I meet my partner? And my mom paused. Literally, it was like a 1 minute quiet, and she looks at me and she's like, you? No, that's not gonna happen. And I almost, my jaw almost dropped because I'm like, wow, like she's really brutal, my mom. And I asked her, like, why do you think so? Why would you say that? And my mom said, because you cannot have it all. You know, if you are like so exceptional on something and you are so successful in your business and in your tattooing world, what you're doing in your career, it is impossible to have also very successful relationship with your partner because you're not going to have a time on that. It's not going to be working. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. But interesting was also that I didn't believe one single word what she said, because in my head I was thinking, I'm like, like how interesting it is. She probably gave me just her limitations in her mind or something what she believes and live by, because I don't have this way of thinking. Even though I didn't meet my partner yet and I was already like 37 or 38 years old, I was still like really looking. I have all of these stepping stones, but I knew that there is not my, my one, how you say? So I was like, I'm like, this is interesting how she just gave me something what she really felt inside. And that was it. 3 months after that, I met my partner. And we are together now for 5 years. I'm super happy. I'm even more successful. And I'm so happy in my relationship. How do I perceive this situation is literally, I absolutely believe you can have it all because I am example, you can have it all. I have a beautiful life. I travel. I'm successful in my career. I have beautiful relationship with my partner, and I never believed what my mom was telling me. Actually, I have to say that wasn't the first time she said to me this, because since I was younger, I remember she never could even picture that I can have like really amazing life and kind of balance or be happy in every area of my life. So what is the secret sauce? In my case, it was definitely manifestation and my visualization. Since I was little and I'm also artist, so I think my visualization comes very naturally to me and it's also very vivid. But I was always picturing myself that I'm going to be successful, I'm going to have a beautiful relationship with the partner. And this is kind of what I always have inside me. But I also manifested this, not only by my thoughts or by my visualization, but I used to write it down. I literally wrote 4 pages about my partner from head to toe, from physical aspect, health aspect, spiritual aspect, mental aspect, everything what exists. I manifested my one on the paper actually. So it was the combination of few different things together. We all have to believe that we are enough and nobody can limit us. And also, for me, the sky is not the limit. Some people say, oh, only the sky is limit. But for me, not only the sky is limit. I think nothing is actually limit. The only limitations what we have is exactly here in our heads, because everything is possible. And it's a beautiful thing. We are born with gifts. And some of the gifts we are born with is definitely our intuition, our visualization, to feel emotions. This is what we are given when we are born, and actually the states of happiness, but this is something later on in life we kind of lose, or it's diluted by situations, by people, by experiences we have in life. If you would like to know how to manifest or how to attract into your life the one, your correct partner, and somebody you can share their life with, you can definitely do it by manifestation. Do you want to find out more about manifestation? What is actually manifestations or how you can do it? Feel free to go to the description of this video and you will find the link on my YouTube channel where you can watch it. I think the principle is universal. It's like a universal law, but for everybody it works maybe a little bit differently, that you have to fine-tune it, something what is customized for you. And this is how it was for me. When I look back and I'm thinking, I'm like, how the heck did I manifest Veronica, my correct partner, into my life? It was few different things in my life. Firstly, it was that I was thinking for myself, it is so beautiful, I have such a good life and I'm really grateful for everything. So if I find my correct partner, that will be literally like the cherry on the top. So this was my way of thinking and I just let it go. So I didn't really try to like push on it or wanted it so desperately, because I realized I am already happy. When I find my correct partner, when this happened, I will be even more happier. And this was exactly like that I took it literally like a cherry on the top and I let it go. Secondly, I knew exactly what partner I want. And this is the most important information also, what you need to know today. So it was combination of few different things, like I said. When I said that you have to have really clear imagination about your partner, not only like what you want, of course, in a relationship, but from your partner, you have to be really crystal clear about that, and I was. So now I open my manifestation book and I start to write down, and I put it for a few different categories. First category, what really mattered to me was health. I wanted to have a healthy partner. I'm having very active lifestyle, I love to travel, I like to do things, so I want healthy partner. That was number one for me. And then, of course, I'm talking about physical and mental health. Then, of course, I would like to have a beautiful partner. So I started talking about from the physical point of view. Then I started to talk about spirituality of my partner or the development of my partner. I will probably jump now up and down because I have ADHD, but definitely I'm going to give you some instructions how I actually wrote about my partner. So I said she's small, she has long hair, dark hair. I even wrote that she has a little bit darker skin, or she's Hispanic, because I like a little bit darker skin. She has big teeth, she has beautiful ass, she knows how to dance, she's very passionate. She has kind of career, so I even went to work, and also she is very flexible, because I'm sort of person when I wake up in the morning and I feel like I want to go to Bora Bora, I wake up and I go to Bora Bora and I don't want to ask anybody. So this kind of freedom I required from my partner too, because I want to be asked to be free, to travel, to do as we please without asking anybody. I don't want anybody to ask for permission. How should I live my life, or whether I can go somewhere or not? This is lifestyle I created for myself because this is exactly how I want to live. I want to be free. I'm a free soul. So I have my physical aspect. She has to have a beautiful smile. She has to have beautiful teeth. So basically when it comes to physical side, I really know my type. Some people say they don't have a type, but I do have a type, and I always had, because I love small girls. I know I want to have some really beautiful, like a hot temperament woman, because that's very sexy to me. And she has to be sexy overall, of course. She has to be smart. From the spiritual level point of view, I wrote that she has to be definitely spiritual, and I would be happy if she's even more spiritual than me. Guess who I want? Psychic healer. But that time, I didn't actually know about it. But this is another story for another video. My idea of relationship is that two people are kind of equal, or they're balancing each other in order to have an easier life and to have a more fun. That was very important to me. But from my experience until now, because I wasn't really clear what I want in partner, actually, I will tell you what I was thinking in my head and what I get. So my idea about this was like, I really wanted to have a partner who is equal to me when it comes to finances. Very simple, because from my previous experience when I was in a relationship, I have double work. So for me, I noticed that didn't work out. I really want to have a partner also who is financial free or has a financial freedom. Partner who can also is independent or can take care of herself. So I don't have feeling like I have to do everything and double. Because what is the point? Like in that case, I would rather be alone, because I'm perfectly fine. So when I wish for my partner, I said, my life has to be definitely better and nicer and more fun than what I have when I'm single. I wanted to have my partner friendly. I wanted her to be very kind and very nice to other people, because for me it's very important, very loyal. I wanted to have a partner who is very honest. Now I started to talk about characteristics of my partner. So as you see, I built my dream girl. I built it from this kind of point of view, this point of view, from this aspect, that aspect, characteristic, loyalty, everything what I wanted to have in my life partner, I built. 2 weeks after that, I met Veronica. I know you are all dying about how I met Veronica, and yes, it's a hell of a story, but you have to wait for another video. I am so happy I never believed my mom or everybody else who was always trying to limit me, and especially when it comes to my partner, because I believe all of us deserve happiness, beautiful person you can share your life with, because life is so much more fun and more interesting. Of course, if you have a correct partner. That's the only way, if you have a correct partner. It wasn't once when I heard like I cannot have it all. It was in every area of my life, but when it comes to partner especially, that's what I'm talking about right now to you. Other people made me feel, or my close people who was close to me made me feel like I am not good enough. Maybe I'm too complicated. Complicated in the sense because I have ADHD and I have also OCD. If you can take something out of this video, it's definitely that don't believe people when they try to put their limitations on you in every aspect of your life. You have to believe in yourself. Everything what you want to do or how you want to live your life, because nobody can tell you this. Nobody can design your life for you. And if somebody is trying to stop you, always remember that this is just a reflection of their inside and then putting it on you. Person who is negative, who is bitter, who wish to have a beautiful life, it doesn't try to say something to me. So for me, it's almost ironic, but this is exactly when I said like they're just putting their limitations on you. Guys, you cannot listen to somebody who has negative thinking, who is bitter, who doesn't have the life you want to have. You cannot listen to these kind of people. In everything, it doesn't matter whether it's in relationships or somebody's giving you some financial or investing advice. It can be anything really. You cannot listen to people who doesn't have in their life, or they don't live the life the way you want. They cannot give you this advice. You can only listen to people who already experienced something, who has this beautiful relationship, this beautiful career, person who is really, really successful when it comes to investing, whatever it is. This is the people you listen to. This is the people be surrounded with. But you cannot take advice from somebody or negativity from who doesn't have nothing like that. You probably know this saying, but if you're hanging out with 5 stupid, not successful people, lazy, you're going to be the 6th person. But on the other hand, if you are surrounded with 5 smart, kind, funny, super successful people, you're going to be the 6th. So you choose. Guys, if you like this video, please comment, share it with others, like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.